bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Oh yes. Totally bonkers. Bonkers. I'm totally mad. 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 So there. So what do you think, folks? I think I'm halfway there. Have fun. Lots of fun. This is Frederick Mercury signing off. Bye-bye.
What was that? That doesn't sound like the original one that we were supposed to do today.
Well, it wasn't. Okay, that was actually the last fan club message that Freddie left for the Queen fan club in 1991.
Oh.
Which I thought was kind of neat.
That was really cool.
Because the song that I had actually chosen
Was
to do was off the Innuendo album, which was I'm going slightly. What is it? I'm going slightly mad. Apparently from what I'm understanding, was simply that, and this was something that Deaky had said in the Queen fan club magazine. I guess they had. This was back, according to what he was saying, was back in the spring of 1990. Okay. Was that they had this song that was in progress, that it was a work in progress. Mm-hmm. And originally it was Totally Bonkers. Okay. Sounds like something Freddie would write. And from everything that I've read in the interviews that I've actually listened to, they were, again, as you know, at that time, Freddie was really sick, if you want to say it that way. And one of the things that he was afraid of was getting AIDS-related dementia. Okay, where you just totally forget everything. Totally, yeah. You know what dementia is, right? Well, which I can't say if he had symptoms of it or if he had it or if he didn't have it or whatever, but I'll tell you, for the lyrics that man wrote all the way up through the end, right? I can't believe he didn't. I can't believe that he had dementia. Yeah, he didn't have dementia. Okay, but anyway, it was supposedly surrounding his fear of that. Okay, is what because he didn't want, obviously, he wanted to write all the way to the end. He didn't want to forget everything, right? So that's, that's what I took away from everything that I read. Okay. Gotcha. I think I've heard this song maybe once or twice, but I've never gone into it like that. Dang. Oh my God. So what we're going to do is I'm going slightly mad. Okay. And see where the evolution of that little 1 minute fan club snippet, where that fits in, actually, what it actually developed into by the end when they released it in, I guess 1990. I guess it was released in February, I think, of 1991. Yeah. So, anyway. Okay. So you want to go ahead and let's get started.
When the outside temperature rises and the meaning is oh so clear, 1001 yellow daffodils begin to dance in front of you, oh dear. Are they trying to tell you something? You're missing that one final screw. You're simply not in the pink, my dear. To be honest, you haven't got a clue. I'm going slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad. It finally happened. wave short of a shipwreck. I'm not my usual top billy. I'm coming down with a fever. I'm really out to sea. This kettle is boiling over. I think I'm a banana tree. Oh dear. I'm going slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad. It finally happened. Finally happened. Finally happened. I'm slightly mad. Oh dear.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I think he's going slightly mad. I think he's going slightly mad.
He proved in a lighthearted way, he was dealing with, a really hard subject.
Right.
He didn't know what was actually going to happen to him.
Oh, he had no idea what was going to happen to him.
I mean, as far as what what he was going to be dealing with. So, but it was one of the things that, could be a reality for him. What I thought was really cool is all the different things. Show, how we say, he's, like, you're one knife short of a, set, or you're,
right.
You're a brick short of a building, or, whatever. And all the different things. And again, as a lyricist, all the different things that they put in there, like missing the one final screw, and a lot of these I'd never heard of. Okay, missing that one final screw, or you're one wave short of a shipwreck.
Okay, they're all meaning the same thing.
But it cracks me up.
Right.
I mean, listening to these things, I'm knitting with one needle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got that one. I got that one.
You try and do it, or driving on only 3 wheels, or whatever the case is.
We're all using the analogies for the exact same purpose.
Right. But to come up with that many,
right?
For a song,
it's Freddie there.
I think that's pretty cool. The other thing that I found, and maybe for Christmas you can give me this book.
Huh?
Okay, if you can find it. Mercury and Me.
This was Jim's book.
Jim's book.
This was Jim's book.
This sounds fascinating. Okay, it really sounds fascinating. Especially from somebody who, was so obviously close.
Right.
And because in regard to this, and I'm going to read this, and if I see any bad language things, I promise I won't say them. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't think there are any though.
It'll be censored out anyway.
Well, okay. I'll tell you what. What he was saying was that one night they were with a, I guess, an actor friend.
Okay.
Of Freddie's, Peter Straker, I think his name was, and they had this Freddie had this idea. He had the working title of Totally Bonkers.
Okay.
Okay. And they were trying to figure out all these one-liners. Mm-hmm. And apparently Freddie really liked a British playwright by the name of Noel Coward. Okay. Okay. Who was known for his one-liners. Okay. Okay, so he was trying to do kind of pattern it after that. But like Peter Straker would come up with a line, and then Freddie would have to get one that was funnier. Yeah. And they kept doing this, and that's how they came up with all of these things. And the way Jim Hutton says is that they came up with that somebody screamed. I guess Freddie screamed out when he came up with "I'm knitting with only one needle," and then somebody came up with "I think I'm a banana tree," and all of a sudden, Jim said they went all night long just going through all of these different things and coming up with all of these things. He said he went to bed, and he said all he heard was laughing downstairs, and that they were doing this all night.
Oh my God!
So, but I think that's really cool, in regard to, showing that when you're faced with certain, I mean, it was inevitable what was going to happen. So faced with this certain outcome, right? Okay. To be able to look at it,
you gotta try to have an open heart and have some humor in it.
To be able to look at it, it's all how you can look at it. You can lay there and self-pity for a year and waste away. Exactly. Or you can do what he did,
and I think live every day to its fullest.
It is such a valuable lesson for all of us. That there's not much more that you can say, and he lived and he lived out the example. To show everybody. Absolutely. So, anyway, there's a lot in there.
There is.
And one of the other little trivia things out of that book, supposedly, was that how everybody was saying he's the showman and everything, and on camera, right? But behind the scenes, he was like. Almost like a humanitarian. Exactly. The humanitarian kind of person. And apparently the Penguins were getting too hot. Because of the studio lights. Okay. And he supposedly, now I don't know if this is true or not, but I guess it was one of the excerpts from the book. Okay. Was that he actually was taking each penguin and giving them water to drink. So that the penguins wouldn't overheat. Okay. So I just thought that was pretty funny. But
that sounds like something Freddie would do.
Typical Freddie.
That sounds like something Freddie would do.
But that's about it. I liked it.
I liked it too. I
once I got into it, once I understood what was going on. You got to get
past all of the banana head wear, but when all that. But then once you understand what it is, right. It makes sense. It does. Right. It makes sense. I mean, if you went up to the average person and said, "Hey, watch this," it'd be like, "Oh, what the heck is that even supposed to mean?" So you actually have to dive into it and figure out what it means. So
anyway, there you go.
All right. And now to my little portion where I get to talk here at the end for you guys. I did get new merchandise in. My Teespring shop is in the description below. You will see a picture now of what my t-shirt looks like, but I also have hoodies, tank tops, different styles of t-shirts, different styles of hoodies. You name it, it's probably on there, except for hats, but it's probably on there. Just go ahead and take a look. That link is down in the description below. You want to support the channel and community financially, you can also become a Patreon member down below. That link is www.patreon.com/tbplayer. The following patrons I owe shout outs for being Patreon members, and thank you all so much for being Patreon members. That would be Paula Johnson, Patricia Miller, and Teresa Anderson. Without your countless love and support for this channel and this community, we would not be where we are today. We greatly appreciate everything that you've done, all the comments, all the help, all the questions, everything on how to improve this channel, to help improve the community of reactors and queen reactions, indefinitely. If you want your name in the description too, and or a shout out, become a Patreon member down below, and yeah, click on that link and you can see each tier and each and all the perks that you get with each tier, depending on which one you select. All right, I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Alrighty guys, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we will see you all in the next video. Peace out.